It's a bit of a windy day out here in the Philippines, but I wanted to make this video because if I was dead broke, I'm talking about down to my last dollar, and I had to make $10,000, like my life depended on it, I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what I would do. And I'm gonna tell you guys two secrets in the agency space that has made me over six figures, that has made me a lot of money completely online. But before that, I wanna show you guys my view. I've side quested so hard here in the Philippines that I end up in places like these, completely on top of a mountain right now, and the view is absolutely insane. But what experts recommend if they were broke, if they were dead broke, and they had to start from scratch, they would sell a service, typically online or in person. But if you wanted to make money, I would sell a service. If I was dead broke and I had to start all over again, I would go up to a business and I would sell a service. Typically a service that's tied into their revenue growth, them making money. And this is what Alex Hormozi recommends. You know, the guy that always wears tank tops, has a beard, the guy that broke the Guinness World Record, and he made $150,000 in one day, which is absolutely insane. And he recommends that if he was broke, or if somebody was broke and they wanted to make money, just sell a service. Typically, you'd want to sell a service to business, a service that's directly tied into them making more money or to them saving more time. And you just got to solve problems for businesses. And especially right now, in this day and age, and the technology that we have with AI solves a lot of problems. And if you wanted to make money, you just got to solve problems. Businesses have a lot of problems, and AI can solve all of those problems. So think about millions of businesses in North America. When I was still living in Canada, I came across businesses, service businesses, in the workplace that I used to work at. I used to work at a co-working space, and I've connected with these business owners. Now, at that time, I really wanted to make money, so I asked them, what problems do you guys have in your business? What problems are you going through right now? What problems are you facing that you want to disappear? And most of them would say they've always wanted to get more clients and they're willing to pay to get more clients. So I did my research, and then I came to the conclusion that if you brought businesses clients, then you could also make a lot of money because they're willing to pay for somebody, a system, an agency, a third-party company to bring them clients. And then you could just look into Google ads, you can look into Facebook ads, you can look into different lead generation strategies, whether it may be through paid strategies or organic strategies. And if you can bring them more clients, they're willing to pay you either a monthly fee or a performance fee. And I've tried both of these models. When I was starting out, I wanted to get a monthly fee, of course, because I wanted to make money. So I'm gonna tell you guys the secret to the agency game. And this is a secret that has made me thousands of dollars. And honestly, this is not much of a secret. This is so common, a lot of people overlook it. But the secret is to sell something expensive and find somebody that's willing to pay for it. Then once they're willing to pay for it, look for somebody that's willing to do it for a cheaper amount. This is called outsourcing. This is basically the agency model. And this specific business model made me thousands of dollars. That's the reason why I'm here in the Philippines. That's the reason why I'm walking early in the morning. Because I found somebody that's willing to do it for cheaper, and I found somebody that's willing to pay me a lot of money to get their problem solved. So the key is to just find somebody that has a problem, that's willing to pay for those problems to disappear. You just gotta sell something to someone that's willing to pay and then solve their problem. And again, businesses have a lot of problems. Like I said, AI solves a lot of those problems. You just gotta hire AI operators. You gotta hire marketing people. You gotta hire AI operators and AI architects. Somebody is gonna build you these systems. And this is the reason why agencies hire us, especially starting agencies. They hire us, they pay us a lot of money to build their systems, and then fulfill their services. They pay us thousands of dollars to fulfill the services that they sold to their clients. So that way they're just selling the services, they're getting money, and they just pay us a lower amount to fulfill their services. Of course, we help them build their agency, we help them get clients, we build their automations, their AI systems, and we help them fulfill those services. And we help them keep their clients. What happens is that if they're a new agency, they don't know what to offer yet. Or if they're an agency that's stuck between a certain ceiling, we help them get past that. Let's say, for example, an agency that's stuck at $10,000 per month. Most of these agency owners, they don't know what they don't know. So we help them get past that. We build their funnels, we build their automations, we build their client acquisition systems so that they can get more clients and they can make more money. But anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is that you gotta sell something for a lot of money. Find somebody that's willing to do it for less than what you're paid for, and then just find more clients. This is the reason why my agency has made thousands of dollars, because I would sell my services and I would just outsource people that would build it for me. That's how I started my agency. Now, of course, I have a big team. I have a team of experts that does it for me. And we've productized our service in a way where, you know, if a new client signs up right at this very moment, all we need to do is just onboard them. We don't need to build any custom systems, custom automations, and custom workflows. We might edit a few things, but it's productized. And it's essential for scaling. Because if you were to onboard 50 clients right now, you could. But anyway, that's it. The secret to making money, especially if you're broke, especially if you're starting out, is to sell a service, typically to a business. Sell something that's expensive to somebody that's willing to pay for it. Solve problems within a business. AI solves a lot of these problems, especially these businesses that have high ticket services to their clients and they keep the high margins. They are willing to pay $10,000 and up for their problems to be solved. AI, lead generation, appointment setting, Google reviews, so many different things that you can sell them. If you want more information, you can send me a message on Instagram and we can talk. And if you guys have any other details that you'd want to know, I have a 60-minute course, link in my bio. Wait, it's not 60, it's 90. Link in my bio, check it out, it's completely free. It's gonna give you a better idea of the business model. But that's it. You just gotta outsource. Find somebody that's willing to pay a lot of money, then find somebody that could do it for less. That's how you keep the profits. Less stress on your end because you're doing everything essentially just to close the deal. They fulfill the services. The people that you outsource fulfill the service. But anyway, with that said, I'm gonna go take a nice warm dip in the ocean. But if you guys have any questions, send me a message on Instagram. And if you guys want the 90-minute course, of course, the link is in my bio for free. And if you want to hire me to help you build your systems, or to just have a conversation with me about your agency, get you past $10,000 a month, I have a booking link down below. We can have a conversation. And if you tell me your problem and if I think I can solve your problem, I have a team of experts that's willing to help, myself included. I'll help you with your funnels, with your sales scripts, with your automations, with you getting clients, closing deals, everything. So let's have a conversation. Click the link down below. Let's talk. Peace out, guys.